Alright fellas, welcome to my YouTube channel again, and for this video I'm going to unbox this Magnum Premium AR chassis. So I bought this kit on the Brickyard. I will put the link to their store on the description. So I bought this on Shopee from the Brickyard. So I bought this kit for 598 pesos. But if you are living in states or outside the Philippines, I think you can also find this on eBay or Amazon. But I'm just not sure about the price. So let's take a look at the packaging. You see it looks premium. It is shiny, and you can have a preview of what it looks like, what the chassis looks like, and as well as the cowl. It comes with a spoiler and some 3 pairs of rollers. So the reason why I chose this kit is because the cowl has its own rollers, which is good for stability if you replace it with double plastic rollers. I'm planning to use this kit for pro stock. So as you can see on the kit, on the box itself, you will have a look of the parts and what the name of each part is. For example, this is the under panel, this blue thing here. So this kit comes with large diameter slick tire, which is I think it has good friction, or it has more friction than the other types of tires like super hard and hard. Since slick tires has a lot of friction, but the downside is it is bouncy since it is soft. And yeah, that's it. So without further ado, let's unbox this kit. So here are the contents of this kit. Obviously it comes with the body set or the cowl, as well as the AR internals, which is light blue. I think it is made from ABS plastic, as well as the body set. Most racers are using the AR bushings, since it is made out of polyoxymethylene, which is a frictionless plastic. What I mean by frictionless is that when the wheel shaft touches the, what you call this again, the bushing, it is not tight, it is not too loose, it is just sleek, or it is smooth. That's why most racers, even though they are using different type of chassis, they use AR bushings, since they don't have to use brass eyelet, or the eyelet that you can find on S2 kit or FM kit or whatever. So that's it. So let's proceed to the main chassis itself. You can see it's AR. So it is very tough, for real. I mean, there is some flex, but the plastic itself, it is thick. Unlike S2 chassis, BS chassis, so for FM chassis, the front bumper is kind of thin, and it can easily break if it crashes to the wall. Unlike this chassis, it is very tough. If you can see the statistics of this chassis, the strength of this chassis is 4.5, because you can see it is really strong. I mean, I don't have to do some drop test to prove you guys. I mean, I just bought it on the internet, and I'm not gonna waste my money on just drop testing this thing. But I can assure you that this thing is tough. and it can last many races. I'm not gonna feature the statistics of the chassis because the only purpose of this unboxing is for you guys to see what's inside the kit. So this is the mags, which is fluorescent green. It is also made from ABS plastic. It is narrow wide. Narrow wide is good for cornering and stability, since narrow wides are good for cornering. Well, if you were asking why narrow wide mags is good for cornering, well, just look at motorcycles. They only use 2 tires, they only use 2 wheels, and their their wheels are only 2, and their mags is narrow, and they are good in cornering because it is skinny. For example, if a fat guy is walking and he has to turn around, that will be hard for him because he's fat. And well, I'm not body shaming here, well, I'm just giving you some examples. So the tires, here are the tires. I'm gonna show you the measurement later. Well, let me just measure it in millimeters. So this is like between I guess 30 millimeters. 30 millimeters. Alright, so it is slick tires, as I told you earlier from the box. So it's good for acceleration, but it's not that stable during bounces. So here are the stock motor, the lubricant, the copper terminal, step screws, washers, and the propeller shaft, the wheel shaft. And this kit uses what's the gear ratio again? Well, I'm not really sure about the gear ratio. Let me just pause this and check. So the gear ratio of this kit is 4.2 is to 1. Again, 4.2 is to 1. 4.2 is to 1. So it is not the fastest gear ratio, since the fastest gear ratio is 3.5 is to 1, which comes with light green counter gear and yellow sport gear. But when it comes to torque, 4.2 is to 1 has more torque compared to 3.5 is to 1. So the more torque you have, the fast you are in slopes, racing up slope and down slope. So if you are using this gear ratio, you can assure that your car will be faster in slopes and stable in going down the slope and all that. So it also the motor, as I said earlier, it is the stock motor. Since I'm going to use this kit for pro stock race here in the Philippines, and they do not have any any prohibitions when it comes to what motor you can use, but I'm just gonna use, I think, light dash or perhaps hyper dash 3. Who knows what type of motor I'm gonna use. So now that I have explained to you the components of the chassis, let's start building it.